Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Young Justice DC Universe Sportsmaster figure. This is one of the packs I got from Target for real cheap, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it. I got one for the collection and one for the fodder bin. If I end up using both for fodder, that's fine by me. Not particularly connected to the show since I don't watch it. Figure's cool enough, but there are kind of a lot of problems. So let's go ahead and get to it. He comes with probably the most elaborate base that we've seen so far. There are 4 square pieces that interchange using this kind of system where it just tabs together. The tabs are, you only get one male tab and 3 female tabs per base though, per piece. So it's kind of hard to put it the way you want to do it. I would think that you'd have 2 of each since there's 4 sides, but you only have 1 of the male tabs. So good luck trying to get that the way you want it. That's why I have mine just in a square. These all pop out and are interchangeable. So you can put them on different pieces if you want to, and do it however you want. That's up to you. These pop out as well, but since it's a weapons rack, you kind of need to put them in those 2 pegs right there for it to make any sense. That's up to you though. You can do whatever you like. Alright, there is 1 peg on the base. There's 1 peg right there, and he's got pegged holes in his feet, so you can put them on there and rearrange it however you like. That's up to you as well. If you look at the target part of the base, it has 3 holes in it, and you can stick his little throwing stars in there if you want to, or his knives. He's got 2 knives, right, like that. You can put those in there as if he threw them. And they all stick in. They're all soft plastic. They're real soft. They are painted though. They have the silver paint on them, so that's nice. I suppose you could even put the spear in there. I think it'll probably fit. Let's see. Yeah, the spear's harder plastic, so I wouldn't try it. And it's not really the right shape. It's kind of square shape, so it doesn't really fit. This, I suppose you could put in there. I haven't tried this stuff yet, but I don't think you'd really throw a boomerang at a target. But you could, and it fits. That's up to you. We'll leave those in there for now. He can kind of hold all of these. They're not the best accessories for him to hold. Obviously the knives he can hold because he has that kind of hand. If you want him to hold the throwing star, it's going to be a little awkward, but not bad. Still holds it pretty well. So that's cool. He holds the spear. Let's zoom out and get the base out of there because we don't need to keep looking at it. He holds the spear only, unless you use 2 hands or just have it sitting like that. The only part that's thick enough for him to actually hold is this right here. The rest is too thin. But if you just stick it in like that, it's fine. Or if you use 2 hands, obviously he'll hold it. So that's fine. Nice accessory. A little bit of paint on there, no problem. Boomerang, he can hold that. He's got probably the coolest accessories out of all of the Young Justice figures. Especially since, I mean, Aqualad has some cool ones, but how many other figures are you going to be able to use the water accessories for? This guy, you could use these for anybody. They're a little big and juvenile, I guess you could say, but they still work, and they're pretty nice. So good accessories for him. He has a baseball bat. I'm sure a lot of customizers are going to want to use that for stuff. Personally, I don't like it that much. It's really kind of, I have to stop saying kind of. It's really chunky. And it's really soft too. It is painted okay, but if you're going to use a baseball bat, I would recommend one of the McFarlane Sports Picks figures. He also has some nunchucks. It's really soft, but not soft enough to look realistic. Unless he's holding them like that, they're going to stay like that. Or if you're going to pose it so it's like he's swinging out, and that's why they're stiff. Not stiff, but why they're extended. That'll work too, but otherwise they don't really work as nunchucks. All of the weapons, not all of them, but the weapons do fit on the weapons rack. You can rearrange those however you want. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. The little weapons don't work as well, and the big one doesn't really work as well either. But they do go on there if you want, and if not, that's okay. Let's talk about the figure. He stands 6.5 inches tall, so standard size. He has the blonde hair with the black straps for his mask. There's no shading on the hair. Paint is pretty shoddy overall. He does have the grayish mask on there. Sculpt works pretty bland. I don't know if that's how he looks in the show, but it really looks juvenile. Doesn't look great. The paintwork for the eyes is really nice in there, but it looks really kind of like a kid's toy, and almost no head articulation other than the swivel. The sculpt work is nice on the body. It's all new. The armor looks pretty cool. That's a nice touch. Standard DC articulation in the shoulders. Bicep swivel underneath the shoulder armor, which is soft, so no problems there. Single jointed elbow with the sculpted straps. Sculpted armor there. Wrist rotation. Knuckles are sculpted on. That's a nice touch. Same thing on this side. The sleeves are not sculpted though. That would have really set it up another notch. They are just painted on. Not the best there. And the white paint's pretty dirty. I know the light's really bright, so you might not be able to tell, but they didn't do a good job with that. Paintwork on the torso is really nice. He does have the ab crunch and the waist twist. He's got a belt with a bunch of pouches. That's soft, so it doesn't get in the way at all. Plus, it usually stays on the bottom half, so you have no trouble with that. The only paint we have is the silver and then the black. Standard DC hip articulation. New sculpt, it looks like, for the thigh, actually for the legs in general. And he's got the thigh swivel right there. Single jointed knee with, I guess, what's supposed to be a knee pad, and that's why the pants kind of pinch in there. I'm not sure. And a single ankle pivot like that. Looks to be new boots. Can't say 100% if they are. They look like they're new, and then this part's new too. Pretty cool looking figure overall. Not the best, but definitely worth the $6 like I paid for them. Got one for the collection and one for the fodder bin for this guy as well. So there he is. There's the DC Universe Young Justice Sportsmaster. Sportmaster or Sportsmaster? I don't know which one it is, if there's a second S or not. But I'll check before I make the title. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the rest of my videos, and in the meantime, keep collecting.